This episode of the Golf Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is presented to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use code SGPN to get 50% off your first month to start making smarter bets today. And we're also brought to you by Hockey Gambling Podcast brand new YouTube page. The Hockey Guys are giving away a hoodie to celebrate their new YouTube channel. Register today at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/HGP. All right, D-Gens, welcome back. Week 18 NFL picks. A little round one recap, even though it's not even over yet for the Sentry. It's your boy, Boston Capper, with the God of Golf himself, Steve Schirmer. Steve, we had our hearts ripped out by fucking Steve. Yay.
I mean, it's not official, but it's looking like it.
It's official. It's official.
Yeah, we know where this is going. I mean, no one's really bogeying the last two holes. So, I mean, listen, I mean, it would be great if he did something really bad coming down the stretch. You'll get a live reaction from us because I have Morikawa 20-1 first round leader. You have Camilo Villegas at, what do you got, like 100-1 or something?
Yeah, 90-1.
90-1. Okay. I also had Son JM looks like he's going to get the 8 under as well. Yep. But the human birdie machine, Lee Tagala, who I told our producer to bet first round leader and bet top 10 for the first round, because I said if Sahith's got it, he's going to show it immediately. And of course, I didn't bet it, and he didn't bet it. So that's just golf gambling at that point. So
yep. Jason Day's coming up too. Jason Day just eagled, now he's about to, and he just birdied.
Literally everybody's coming up at this point. Yeah. I mean, well, that's what's great about the back nine here is there's a lot of birdies, but there are some penalty areas where you can screw up. So that's where you saw Morikawa last year.
I was hoping on 14. Sahith would have got a little loose with the driver, and he did not. I knew we were fucked at that point.
I think he might be able to do that in 16, get a little loose. But,
well, yeah, he's about to eagle 15. So,
yeah. So it's going to be basically over at that point. But no, I mean, so we were talking. I want to retract what I texted you about this has no juice. I think the fact that I have some sweats today, my betting card's looking okay so far, which means it's going to go to shit tomorrow. But you know what? Yeah. Those sweating juices, you know, that brought some life into this thing, even though, you know, listen, there's like 14 players that aren't here that really should be here. But yeah. It is what it is. So.
I agree. I missed it. And that's why when I was texting everybody, I was like, God, I actually did miss this shit. Especially miss the Thursday sweats, but now I'm angry. So
yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, you miss it and then it's great and then it goes to shit. We'll see if this is the same next week for Sony Open. But no, I mean, like I love Kapalua.
Gorgeous.
How about the drives on 7?
Unbelievable.
Basically just, you know, pounding down there and then it just goes wee all the way down the hill.
Yep.
So do you think Corin Crenshaw put that bunker in 1991 400 yards away from the tee where Morikawa and Xander their balls landed?
No, I do not.
No. Do you think that they designed hole number 1 where guys would have 140 yards in the green and would be hitting from downhill in the rough?
No.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Listen. You know what? The ball doesn't go too far. You know, these guys are just peak athletes. Brian Harman getting in there in 2 on a 650-yard hole. You know, nothing to see here.
No, nothing to see here. No, that's fine. I mean, look, it is what it is. It's fun. It's golf's back. Get a nice little sweat. Get the cunt and cocksucker motherfuckers all day through text. You know, it makes me feel alive.
It was very good. All right, so who'd you bet outright? Because you weren't on the show on Tuesday, so
no. So I got
people didn't see it on
Xander,
okay,
Keegan, and some other bum who's not in it, I don't think.
Oh, Tom Kim.
Oh, Tom Kim, yeah. I guess he's not out of it. But
he's on it. Yeah, he's 5 under. He's fine. Yeah. He missed a lot of putts today too. So
yeah,
like a lot of like 8-footers that he just yanked.
I know.
Could have been good for first round leader.
I know.
It is what it is. But
fucking Villegas, he should be a fucking 10 under.
Yeah, can we talk about that shot?
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
So
I was so mad.
So I feel bad because I literally like you know, sometimes you like text LOL, but you're not actually laughing.
Yeah.
I literally lost my shit because the thought entered my head. I was like, oh, he's got this pop collar. Like, this is the first time I've seen him. Like, something bad's going to happen to him, isn't it? And then he hits like a reverse shank off the heel, off the hosel. It seems like on a 3-wood.
Yeah.
Like, you want to compare it to what happened to Mito at 810 Southern Hill. I think it's worse. Like, he was either in between clubs.
Way less pressure.
Yeah, he didn't know what he wanted to do. He was in between clubs, and like, you know, maybe he just you know, I don't know what happened there. He literally lined the club up with the hosel, like behind the ball.
So bad.
Unbelievable.
So bad.
Snap hook.
He should be at 10 under. I mean, no, I think he's the only guy who bogeyed that hole today. Unbelievable.
I think he was.
At worst, he should be 9 under. At worst.
Well, actually, I think somebody hit it out of. I think Tom Hoagie hit it OB, so I think he bogeyed too. But oh wow. Hey, listen,
Brendan Todd 6 under.
Listen. I know. Well, he's gonna be chalked next week for the Sony Open. You know, Brendan Todd's season, I guess. So, all right. Well, everybody's here for their NFL picks.
Yes.
We have it on. If anything pertinent happens with golf, we'll probably give a reaction or an F-bomb. But why don't we take our first break, and then let's talk about a couple other things that make us mad, our teams.
Yeah. So, all right, sounds like a plan. Listen, Underdog Fantasy's got a way for you to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. NFL, NBA, NHL, college basketball, and football. Simply pick your higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. So watch along, make your picks, and maybe make a little cash over on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up with promo code SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. And the Hockey Gambling Podcast just notched their new YouTube channel, and they're giving away an HGP hoodie to celebrate. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/HGP to enter. That's SportsGamblingPodcast.com/HGP. I wonder how raspy my voice sounds. It's gonna sound terrible.
It is a little bit. You weren't kidding, by the way. JD is flying up the leaderboard.
Yeah,
I think he was one over. I think he was one over early too. So he's definitely shooting up this back nine here. So all right. Well, your shitty team, their game is on my card this week. So why don't we save that conversation?
No, mine too.
That? Okay. All right. So why don't we save that conversation maybe till we get to that game? But so there's some upset people at Brian Daboll this week about how he managed the end of the Giants-Rams game. And my response is, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Listen, it was the perfect game. It was entertaining. They showed some fire. You saw some, signs of life from the defense there, and then they lost like they're supposed to in order to get that draft pick. That's okay. That's a acceptable way of tanking. Not what happened 2 years ago with Joe Judge when we're running QB sneaks at the 2.
That fucking asshole.
So listen, I'm encouraged with what I'm seeing going into next year. It's a little bittersweet because I'm pretty sure this is going to be Saquon Barkley's last game with the Giants. He has not been all that good this year. It is what it is. He'll probably end up signing with, I don't know, Washington or something in the offseason. But as far as this game goes, you got Philadelphia absolutely limping into this game. They can't seem like they're doing anything right. There's they had to tamper down talk that A.J. Brown hates the coach Sirianni. I have sources down in Philadelphia who are in tune with the radio scene there, and people want Sirianni's head. And I always get a good kick out of.
I just took him to a fucking Super Bowl last year. I love these shitbag fucking Philly fans. Like it took me what 4 terrible seasons after Brady to finally turn on Bill.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have a very short memory, probably from all the alcohol they consume before the game. And it's what have you done for me lately, town? But listen, so the spread started 6.5. I didn't put a bet in. It's down to 5.5. I mean, it's really going to depend, I think, on what happens in Dallas and Washington. They're going to be scoreboard watching. If Dallas gets up by a huge margin early on Washington, who seems like they just completely impacted it at this point, they're going to quit on Ron Rivera. Jalen Hurts isn't coming out for the second half. It's going to be Marcus Mariota. A.J. Brown's going to rest. They're all going to rest after halftime. And I guess I'm just going to take the Giants plus 5.5.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't. But if they keep it close, but I mean, Washington plays them close. So I'll just talk about that. So Washington plus 13 is my least favorite play, but I'm going to take it just because it's a division game. They're going to want to play the spoilers, even though they quit on Ron Rivera. They still don't want to lose to the fucking Cowboys, and they're still trying to put some tape out to get a job for next year. Mm-hmm. And they're just a different team on the road. They really are. Dallas is a completely different team on the road, and 13 points seems like a fucking lot. I don't care if it's week 18. I like the Commanders to at least keep it respectable. Like I said, putting up tape, and I don't think the players hate Rivera. I mean, he's respected. He's fucking played the game, old school, hard nosed guy. Like I feel like they'll try to send him out the right way. So I like the Commanders plus 13.
Okay. Do you think half the team has already booked their trip to Kapalua to go out there after this? And,
Maybe. I don't know.
spend $800 a night at the Ritz like we were looking at earlier.
They're staying somewhere else, dude. They're saying like they got the penthouse suites. That's not $800 a night for them.
No.
They're dropping like
they're probably staying where John Ramos stayed. Did you hear about that, by the way? That Ramos reportedly in Kapalua.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him. So he just buried himself in a fucking fairway bunker. If it's plugged, he's in big trouble.
Who, Saeed?
Yeah, off the drive.
Oh, don't get my hopes up, buddy. Don't get my hopes
up. I didn't see where it went. I just saw it went in the bunker.
I mean, it's not gonna matter. Just Jason Day looked like he just flagged one right there. He's gonna get to probably 15 under at this point.
Did he flag it? Oh my god, he did it too.
Did he shave? Who is that?
He did shave.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's definitely getting a 9 because he's gonna.
Yeah, he's good.
That's
a kick in, right? And then he's going to birdie 18. Okay, well, you know what? It's not going to matter anyway. So, well, why don't we get to? Why don't I respond to that? By the way, I think it's going to come down to how the weather is on Sunday. Apparently, there's going to be a lot of snow and ice. Saturday night, it might clear up by the time Sunday afternoon goes, and it might be a little calm. I don't know. I guess that's a valid point. A lot of Cowboys are worse on the road. They don't look particularly good against the Lions last week either. And it's Mike McCarthy. And he could obviously screw up. But the Giants could also just cover the spread anyways, even with Philly trying. I mean, they just lost to the fucking Cardinals. So,
agreed.
All right. Why don't we get to your game then? So, what do you think about the Pats?
It's my second favorite.
Okay, what do you think about the Pats then?
Why don't you give me your analysis, and I'll tell you how right or wrong you are.
Okay. Well, this is my number 4 pick.
Okay.
And I can get -1.5 for the Patriots, and they're going to win this game because they're going to screw their draft pick and they're going to make you mad, and they're going to get up for Bill Belichick. And honestly, I was impressed with how that defense played last week. Bailey Zappi sucks. It was a lot of turnovers, but they kind of held the Bills in check, and if they can hold the Bills in check, like I don't even know who's even starting for the Jets this week. Is it Jeff Driscoll? I think
no, this time it's Simeon. It's Simeon.
Is it? I thought I read somewhere that they signed Jeff Driscoll and he might start for the Jets this week.
Maybe. I mean, what's the difference between those two, really?
I guess not. No, probably not. Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall probably have their trips booked already.
Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah. So Robert Saleh, he got his contract extension, so the pressure's off of him. No, I think the Patriots are going to win. They're going to cover, and they're going to make you really mad. And we're going to probably spend 20 minutes on it on the Sony preview talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like they're playing hard for him, and Bill. And all these reports of the Bills coming back. It's just so fucking maddening. Like it's just we're gonna do the same fucking thing next year. We're gonna screw up pick from 2 to 3 to go down all the way down to 8. We're gonna take some fucking tackle. And Bailey Zappi fucking stinks, and we're still somehow gonna fucking win this game. Zappi is terrible. Other than that one Mac Jones pick when he was throwing it to Hunter Henry, that second pick he threw was the other worst throw I've ever seen in my life. He's terrible. Zeke's old, but whatever. For whatever reason, these fucking bums play bad, and Bill is not losing to the Jets, especially if it's his fucking last game. So yeah, Pats fucking -1.5, -2. Oh, all right. Yes.
All right. So he splashed it out there. He's down in the apron.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how this is going to end, right? He's going to bogey this, and he's going to birdie 18, and then
yeah. Well, listen, give me a couple more holes of a sweat, man. That's it.
All right. Well, before we get to the rest of the picks, why don't we take another break, and then we'll finish out the card and I don't know, have an art therapy session about.
Sounds like a plan. Well, listen, if you guys want tickets to the upcoming playoff games, if your team is lucky enough to be in it and you live in that city, Game Time is the place you want to be. They always have the lowest price, and you can get the tickets up to the last minute, guaranteed. So, playoff tickets are hard to come by, but listen, shit happens, and sometimes people aren't going to be able to go to the game, so they're going to throw their tickets up on Game Time, and you will get the lowest price guaranteed. Plus, you get to see exactly where you're going to sit with pictures, and all you got to do is go through the Game Time app, and yeah, man, super simple. Couple taps, and you're good to go. So look, it's the place for last minute tickets, and like I said, you get exclusive flash deals too on any tickets you want, sports, comedy, theater, whatever tickles your fancy. So the Game Time guarantee means you'll always get the best price if you find tickets in the same section or row for less. Game Time will credit you up to 110% off the difference. The fastest scoring ticket app in the country for a reason. Buy tickets in a matter of seconds, 2 taps, and you're set. Tickets are sent directly to your phone, so you don't got to dig through your email. Snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time, the Game Time app. Create an account and use code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CFBX for $20 off. Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. And Hall of Fame bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame bets, the sports betting analytics platform for player props, game lines, and research all your sports with historical stats and data. Enter any parlay idea into the Hall of Fame bets revolutionary parlay optimizer tool to get hit rates broken down by leg as well as an expected probability for the entire parlay. Sort all players by hit rates and bet them to learn which players are hot and which ones got value. So stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame bets or visit HOFbets.com and use code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. And start researching, start winning with Hall of Fame bets.
I'm glad you get through that ad read without missing a beat after what just happened.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And then I thought Sanjay flagged it on 18 for your good looking heel, and it went all the way back, to the bleachers. But hey, listen, I've been screwed by TIO before. Maybe this will give me a little bit of a break. He's about to get TIO here.
Never know.
So, all right. Here's my number 5 pick. I wish our producer was here so I could tell him to his face. Listen, Steelers looked great last week. They were able to run the ball, but Baltimore's catching 4 at home. You got Tyler Huntley. He's competent. It's still a divisional game. I know they're going to be resting certain guys, but I think they're going to want to, put the boots still to the Steelers and, knock them out. I mean, you never know if they're going to see them in the playoffs again. And wasn't it a couple of years ago? I think the Steelers were in a similar spot. I know back in like 2002, when Bledsoe was with the Bills, the Steelers backups beat the Bills. But I want to say with one of Roethlisberger's last seasons, they were in a similar spot.
I think you're right.
And they blew it too. So I'm going to say Baltimore +4. It's my number 5 pick. Listen, it's taking backups against starters. People were trying, but
is Mason Rudolph a starter?
The rest of the team is they're starters. But they're on the road in hostile territory. The fans are going to get riled up. They're not going to want to see the Steelers win. And I think the Ravens backups are going to, keep it close at least a field goal game. So I'll take Baltimore +4.
That's my number 3 pick for everything you said. The Mason Rudolph blows, and the Ravens play hard regardless. I mean, it just is what it is. And they're a hated rival. And these second stringers, like I said, they want to put good tape on, man. They never know who's going to get hurt. They might be able to step up in the playoffs with somebody. And good. Yeah, on the road, Mason Rudolph laying more than a field goal. Thank you, no. I'll pass.
Okay. All right. Well, now we'll go to my number 3 pick.
Right.
Another divisional game, another team that is probably looking to maybe put the boots to a divisional rival trying to get into the playoffs. So the Bears were embarrassed in week 1.
My God, dude, we are in fucking lockstep this week.
Oh, this is terrible. This is not good at all. So the Bears were embarrassed in week 1 in Chicago, and you got the chair. Oh, well, the Packers still own the Bears, but the Bears been absolutely crushing it the last couple of weeks. Justin Fields, again, another second half revitalization. I think they should keep him at this point, and then trade the number 1 pick, get a bunch of other assets. I don't know, maybe get a different offensive coordinator in there, but I think him and DJ Moore, they're a good connection. Khalil Herbert, finally, they're giving him the ball. He's the best running back in that backfield. I don't know what the hell they've been doing with Roshan Johnson and
Roshan's all right. He's all right.
He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
But Khalil Herbert, he's got some juice.
Oh yeah.
And the defense been playing a lot better, and the Green Bay's defense is still shit. I don't care what they did against the Vikings last week, even though that was my lock. I'm going to take Chicago +3. I think they're going to play spoiler. I think they are going to take personally what happened in week 1. They're a better team now. And I think the Packers are going to lay a big fat egg with a playoff spot in the line at home.
Yep. I 100% agree. I mean, Fields is definitely playing for his job. The coach is fucking playing for his job. All the Bears fans were chanting for fucking Fields, puts management in a tough spot. And I don't think Fields is bad. As bad as at least some people think. And man, you can get a haul for that number 1 pick, man. Like you said, you can still get Harrison. You get some other weapons, get that offensive line bulked up a little bit. That defense has been good since they put Montez Sweat got there. there. I think Chicago's, if they're smart, they'll get rid of that number 1 pick, get a haul, and really set themselves up for the future. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Bears +3. Shit.
Yeah.
So what? I got 1 game left. How many games you got left?
So I have 2 games left. I'll have one final comment on Fields here. He missed the putt.
Did he? Fuck
yeah, all right. Okay.
Okay. Chip in the chair, baby. Chip in the chair. Let's go.
Okay. Well, my final thought on Fields here is I would love, because the Bears management is incompetent, I would love if Joe Shane for the Giants picked the phone and say, listen, I'll give you a 2nd round pick for Fields. And Ryan Daboll with Justin Fields. I mean, look, Josh Allen was a complete mess throwing the ball with his mechanics. I think Daboll can, fix Fields' ails, and with that department, I think that would be I would love having Justin Fields on the Giants. So it's not going to happen. I think they're going to keep him though.
Was that? Would you read Giants Reddit? Was that where you got that from?
No, I think it's. I think they would. I think they should at least kick the can. I mean, they need a quarterback, and they're going to be. It's either trade up and give a bunch of assets to move up into the top 5, or say, hey, I'll give you a 2nd round pick for Fields and see. Although at this point, probably that's not going to get it done. Yeah. This was, I think, around Thanksgiving when Fields wasn't doing very good. I think, like bad around, but. All right. So my number 2 pick, this is a lot of points, but Browns have absolutely nothing to play for. They're a little banged up on the defensive end. They've had some injuries last couple of weeks. Flacco isn't going to play. Amari Cooper's not going to play. And listen, the Bengals are still playing hard. A big problem with them is that their offensive line is really atrocious. Jeff Brown needs guys ass kicked against the Chiefs, but if the Browns are going to probably rest a lot of their defensive starters, they're not going to have as much pressure on them. I think the Bengals are going to go out on a high note, and I got them covering 7. So Bengals -7. What are you looking at?
I don't know. Sunday. I don't know what's good. I don't know. My app was going crazy, but yeah. Sunday got it in 8.
God, this is gonna be horrible. This is gonna be horrible.
We each have 2 guys fucking chopping first round, right?
Yeah. So we both have Morikawa. Yeah. I have Sungjae. You have Camilo, and then Tagala is still hanging in there. Yeah. Day is probably going to get to 18 as well. Oh, this is going to be horrible. It's going to be so bad. All right. What you got 2 picks left?
No, I only got 1. I did Bears, Commanders, Pats, and Ravens.
All right.
So I got 1 left. So I'll go since you just had to go back to back. So my favorite game of the week, I don't know if this is going to be your last one, but I've said it since the beginning that the last week is going to be when Buffalo fucking blows it. The Dolphins at home getting 3. Josh Allen on the road trying to do too much. I think Miami still has the horses to fucking get it done. I know they're banged up, but I think it's just I think McDermott's a bad coach. I think Bills fans should want to miss the playoffs so they can fucking fire this guy and get a better head coach in there. So I think the Dolphins are going to take care of business at home and ruin Buffalo's playoffs.
Okay. I don't hate that theory. And I think you just want to be able to text Jay, a buddy of mine. Ha, 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 ha.
Maybe.
Yeah. Manifest. I think you want to do that about 11 o'clock. No, that was not my number 1 pick. My number 1 pick involves a former Giant, by the way. Okay. Near and dear to my heart. This is kind of a gut call, just based on just reading the tea leaves. It seems like the Raiders, the players, want Antonio Pierce coming back, be head coach. They love that guy. They're playing hard for him. Maybe he's like a Dan Campbell type. And I bet the Denver last week to cover against the Chargers. I wasn't particularly impressed by how they did it at home. And I think the Raiders have, even if Josh Jacobs is out, Zamir White's been running pretty well. Devontae Adams, he came back a little bit last week too. And so the Broncos have some injuries. I think they're eliminated from the playoffs now. They got the Russell Wilson turmoil. I think they're looking ahead next season. I'll take the Raiders -2.5 at home. Send a management a message saying, hey, maybe we want Antonio Pierce coming back as our coach.
Yeah, that was the last game I left off. I put the Commanders on instead, but I love that game.
Okay.
Yep. Was it?
All right. Well, that's it. Quick show. We will continue to talk and sweat this offline.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
So I'll have to talk to you about the timing of Sony Open preview. I might have to do it on Saturday night. I might have something going on Sunday where I can't do it. Okay. But it'll be similar to what happened last week. Actually, we got a good response rate. I'll go over Google Earth. I'll put up data golf. I'll walk you through it. And then we'll do Tuesday picks. I will also be on the Back Nine Bets show on Monday night with Model Maniac. So you can find me there. Busy week. Golf content's coming back.
Yep.
It's good times.
Yeah. I'm actually excited golf's back. I know I was bitching and moaning going into it, but today makes me not care about anything. I'm just very happy that golf's back, and I enjoy my Thursday sweats. I'll enjoy my weekend sweats, and I'm very glad golf is back. I don't really care who's playing. So yeah.
All right. We'll see how you feel when Cam Davis is 18-1 next week.
Yeah, that's fucking fair. Listen, that's fair. But today I'm happy. Okay, let me enjoy today.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to everybody later. Bye.